What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons. Let's talk about this one, man. Logan Paul went against Ricochet to open up the night, and this was the perfect match to open up the night with. And I gotta say, it ended up being the match of the night for me. No match was able to top, or the energy was there in some of the later matches, but from the crowd. But it was just like, I felt like it had everything in this match. The women's match was the closest. The women's triple threat was the closest to surpassing this match, but this was really the match of the night for me, and it was great. It proves once again Logan Paul could go in that ring, bro. They gave him almost 20 minutes in this match. Logan Paul could go in that ring, and we know Ricochet with all his high flying stuff. This was going to be a very entertaining match on that end, and the story here was basically Samantha Irvin basically getting called out by Logan Paul last week, saying she was going to announce his name as the winner. Got to go after this girl. They've been playing up the whole thing like maybe Samantha Irvin chose the wrong guy. Should have chose Logan Paul. So that was interesting, man. And I'm going to say, shout out to Logan Paul. He actually flew down to Dallas to go support his brother Jake. I don't know how he did it. We'll talk a little bit more about it late in the video, but let's get into how the match went, man. That was crazy. Ricochet went up top. Let's go towards the end here. So Ricochet went up the top and sold rib pain. So the rib pain was really something that he was starting to sell at this point in the match before going for a shooting star press, which gave Paul time to put up his knees and block it. Paul rolled Ricochet for a near fall, and then Paul dropped Ricochet face first and then kipped up. Paul performed a springboard spar flash for another near fall. Paul warmed up for a punch, but Ricochet caught him with a kick. Ricochet performed a detonation kick and then executed a moonsault from the middle of the rope for another near fall. Ricochet dragged Paul to the opposite corner and then put the boots to him. Ricochet went up top and attempted a 630 splash that Paul avoided. A man appeared at ringside and put a pair of brass knucks on Paul's hands, and Paul blasted Ricochet with a punch and scored the win. And this man was, I think, from like his training staff or something like that. Someone was like that. And he was able to get the win. Paul quickly turned the brass knuckles into his tights so the referee couldn't see it, and that was all she wrote for Ricochet, who lost in 18 minutes. Logan Paul gets the win, and Samantha Irvin had to announce him as the winner, man. And I must say, man, Samantha Irvin, she turned into one of my favorite ring announcers, along with Alicia Taylor down in NXT. I love the way she pronounces names, especially Chelsea Green. It's always funny with her, bro. It's a good stuff, but she was looking disgusted with this. I kind of hope this feud ain't over with, but I highly doubt Logan Paul usually only shows up for some of the pay-per-views and stuff like that, or PLE events, so I don't know if he's going to be around long enough to really do a full beef with Samantha Irvin, but that would have been pretty cool, though. But let's go over how this poll went. Did a poll. We got almost 500 votes for this poll, 33 likes. Ricochet with 71% of the poll. And well, at least in this one, Logan Paul almost had 30%, so a lot of y'all thought he could win. But right now, this was a huge win for Logan Paul. Thank y'all for voting in the poll, by the way. This was a huge win for Logan Paul, though, because the reason why I say that is because he had lost the last match to, who was that, Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and he needed to get a win. He needed to get a win to get himself back up there He's also one of the guys that could challenge for any of these titles. I don't know if he's going to be able to latch on to one for this year, but you know what would be really cool for Logan Paul? Because we've seen him with Dominic going after the North American title. If he tries to go ahead and get that NXT championship, bro, I think that'd be pretty fun. If they did a crossover like that with him going down to NXT, that would be fun. That will be some fun stuff. That they should really think about that. And as far as Ricochet, even though Ricochet lost the match, I felt like he's a huge winner in this beef though, because like Logan Paul kind of really bought him up and made him more of an interesting character, in my opinion. Like, you know, him and the whole Samantha Irvin thing. There's some things that they can do creatively with those two in future beefs, and I think it's something that they should consider. I think Ricochet does a nice job of playing the babyface role pretty well. He just needs the right heel to counter, and I think like he did with Logan Paul, I think he'll be fired. And just to finish this up, Jake Paul got a huge win tonight off of Nick Diaz down in Dallas, man. And Logan Paul was there. I don't know how this dude flew down there real quick. I'm not sure how long it takes to fly from Detroit to Dallas. It's probably about my guess is probably anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. He was down there around 12 a.m., 11 a.m. hours. So he probably got in around 30 minutes before the fight or something. That's probably what I'm guessing. He had done left like right after his match at SummerSlam because he still had his gear on too. He still had the same dirty gear on from Ford Field. So this man definitely did not take a shower when he went there, man. But that's the loyalty that the brothers do have. I love seeing that from those brothers. So I know people get on them, but those brothers, man, they support each other, man. That's cool to see that they're that tight, they're that close like that, man. Where this dude will literally work a match hours before and flew down to Dallas to go see his brother, bro. That was cool, man. But going ahead and give me y'all comments on this, man. Hit the give this video a like, share, subscribe. Let me see what y'all want to see next from Ricochet and Logan Paul. I think it's very interesting stuff. Go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe. Y'all thank y'all for watching. After news to like.